Hey, Picky, are back, and today I'm back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change textures in Dolphin Emulator. Yeah, like this is kind of fun, and this is a new Dolphin, so one person covered the new Dolphin, but there's not many videos. There's probably more, but I don't know. I'm gonna cover it anyway. Um, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to change textures in Dolphin Emulator. So this isn't the newest version. I got this like last year, but they make builds every day, every hour. Like they make development versions, so obviously I don't download every new like. Yeah, it's one of the newer ones. It has the Dolphin tool and Dolphin. Wait, it's the one when you open the folder. It has the ever don't that ever like. I don't know why there's a second icon. It's that one. It has a second Dolphin icon, and it has it's not stable 5.0. It has you have to have it's the later one of the newer ones, and you can see that if you have the older one, it doesn't. If you don't have like if you click a game, and you go to here, you're not gonna see extract entire disk. Yeah, it's the newer. It's a lot of the newer ones. 2018, they all had this, but it's a newer version. So, okay, so how do you do this? So what this does is this video I'm going to show you how to dump textures from a game, whatever level you want it from or anything, and then how to change the textures. So yeah. So to do this, first open Dolphin, and go to, I think it's here. Click the screen icon here, and then go to advanced. I think and you're gonna see load custom textures. I have that on. I'm gonna turn it off. You have to look for dump. Yeah. Dump textures. And then, this is grayed out because I have it turned off. So you would turn this on. And then I'm gonna do, but it's gonna dump everything that's on screen. So you might want to go to a spot in the game that you want textures from. So I don't know what game to do this with. Like, for example, I guess we can do it with this game. Maybe Sonic Adventure would be funny, because let's do it with this. So before we get into that, I've only done this a couple times, so okay, so open it, go to your Dolphin, not your Dolphin, or you open the icon, like your exe, no, you gotta go, it'd be in documents somewhere, if you saved it to be there. If that's the default, it makes an extra folder for stuff, and it's, in dump, the two things you care about is dump here and load here. Dump and load. You go to textures, and here's a game. This is Over the Hedge, which has the Shrek. We could just use this game, honestly. But yeah, it's got the Shrek Super Slam slideshow. It's got the Madagascar slideshow. Vern's here. Some of these characters I have to guess. I don't know. Could be Stella, I think. Yeah, that's Stella. I did change Vern into Stella. And then some of the stuff is just like, I don't know what some of the stuff is. This game is kind of, some of these textures aren't that obvious. Like what's this? What's this? Like, I don't know. I know leaves, leaves and stuff, but okay, this is the hat. One of the hats. Oh, okay. So actually, I'm gonna do. Okay, I know what this texture is, so I know what this texture is, so I'm gonna actually change that one. So But okay, so what you do is don't. If you want to keep using these textures, don't you right click, and then you copy it, or press Control C on your keyboard, one of the whatever, and then this is important. This is your game ID. So when you go into the game, if this is going to be your game ID, you need to make a separate file in load. So in load, go to textures, and you have to make the same file name. You don't have to type this in. This has to be the same name. See all these numbers, it has to be the same name as dump, your game ID and texture. See this. So all you have to do, you don't have to type this in if you don't want to. Just make a new folder. Make a new folder. And what you would do is you would copy the name of it. Okay. You press Control C on your keyboard to copy it. And then then you paste, then you press Control V to paste the name here. But you put it in load texture. So you copy this. Okay, I'm gonna do it with Sonic Adventure. I'm gonna do it with a different game. Because I might, that's probably a better option, but actually I really can't because my computer is almost out of hard drive space. I need to actually like delete some stuff because I'm almost out of space. So literally, like my computer, I'm literally almost out of space. So okay. So what you do is okay, so you go to the game you want to do it with, and you want to go in the game. I'm not gonna do this. I've already dumped the textures, so I'm just teaching you guys how to do it. But I gotta free up some space, honestly. That's the problem with a computer when you use it for 2 years. My new computer isn't filled up to this computer I use for modding and everything, so it's almost like I have to. I know. Yeah, you just go in the game, I guess. Go in the game first. And what you would do is then you make a save state of where you want to dump the textures, so you can just open it immediately. So you go to you make a save state, like right here. And then you make a save state, and then you close the game, and you just open the game again, and then just open your save state. Then so then before you open your game, you would go to you would turn on enable this dump textures. So then when you load your save state, it's gonna dump textures that are on screen. So if you load the game first with this enabled, it's gonna dump everything that's on screen. So let's say you don't want the company logos are gonna be on screen, or anything that's a texture that appears on the screen is gonna get dumped. And if you don't want everything dumped, you want to make sure you go to the level you want it. So make a save state of the level you want it in. You want to dump stuff from. Then you turn this close your game, turn this setting on, enabling this, then that stuff will be on by default. Then load up your game and then quickly load your save state. So don't let it load up, because then it's going to dump everything that you don't want. Whatever level you go to, whatever character, whatever's on screen is going to get dumped. So if you don't want a bunch of stuff you don't want to use, then a bunch of textures you don't want to change, then turn this on and then go to your save state. That's what I mean. So once you've done that, what will happen once you've walked around the level, and you have to walk around a little bit, like if you want things that don't, if you want, like, let's say you want the projector of Shrek Super Slam, you might want to walk next to it. You know, walk around. I don't know how. Just walk around and get the textures on screen. That way, like let's say you want Vincent. Make sure you have a part of the game where Vincent's around. So then you go near him and then it will dump it. That's what I'm trying to say. Then you would close the game. And then you would, after closing it, you're gonna see a your dump file folder will have it. It won't have anything in here at first. Like when you first open textures, dump in textures, you're gonna have nothing in here. But since you've done it with the game, you're gonna get this number thing. And then when you open it, you have all the textures of the game, the level that you went to, and things you were visiting. See, here's the skybox, here's the stuff. So, oh no, that's the laptop. Okay, that's the laptop that Shrek Super Slam is also on. Again, that's the screensaver that they use. I think that's one of the, yeah. And then what you do is, you just copy, Control C, copy the text, and then go to load, go to textures, and you create the folder, make a new folder. You won't have a folder here. Once the folder shows up, press highlight the new folder text, and then press Control V, and you have all the same name, or just type it in yourself, but that's easier. Then you have this has to be the same name as dump textures. This in load textures, this has to be the same name. Then you would open it, and these is where you put your custom textures, and they will show up in game. Yeah, that's where you put your things. I don't remember what I changed here. I'm gonna guess that I was gonna do something with this, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay, I don't remember. Just delete this. Okay, so this texture is Vern. I turned Stella into, one of them is Stella, and one of them's the Madagascar projector. When you see the Madagascar come also for the game, when you beat, if you played this game, when you beat the game, the characters all watch Madagascar gameplay. Yeah, that thing. That's funny. Too bad you can't play a bit of it though. That's kind of silly. I don't know why they didn't think of that. Let you play a bit of it. What else I don't like about it is you don't get to see in the cutscene, the final cutscene of the game, they show that the commercials when their characters are talking in the final cutscene of Madagascar and all that. But when you go to the slideshow, it's just a loading screen of Alex standing there. Why didn't you put that in the? I would like to see the images. I don't know why they only did it in the cutscene. In the actual final part, it's just Alex standing in New York with a wet loading screen. And characters are literally watching a loading screen. Like, that's funny as hell. Yeah, this is the good part. What? The loading screen mention? Because you're watching a loading screen. That's what they're watching. Anyway, yeah, so once you've done that, then what you do is you look for the texture you want. Dump textures. And you just copy the texture you want. So which one do I want to, you might want to make a never folder to make this more organized. I do this, I make a folder in dump textures in this, called TXD. And I put the texture I'm going to replace it, the texture I'm going to replace it with, I put it in here. So, for now, we're going to delete this. I don't need it right now. The textures. What texture do we want to grab? I don't know. That's the thing about this game. It's like, yeah, this is the hat I think they wear. I think that's the hat. Yeah, that's one of the hats you can get. So I'm gonna try this one. I don't know. I'm gonna press Control C to copy it. Control C. And then what you do is you copy it. Go to load textures. Go to load textures. Nope. Dump. I made a folder in here and paste it in TXT. If that's what I do, I just make it organized. So that's your texture that you want to change. That's what I'm saying. I put it in there. Now, what you're gonna do now is look for a texture that you want to replace it, that you want to throw it on top and into it. So which one do I want to throw in there? Let's see. I don't know which one to do it with. What the hell is this? What the hell are these textures? What the flippin' hell are these? I don't know. I don't know what some of this stuff is, like, honestly. This game's textures are not familiar with this. Maybe this one I'll do? I don't know. I don't know which one to do it with. X button. Let's pick something random. I don't know what to do it with. You can color it too and stuff, but I just want to replace. I just want a full different texture there. Make it look funny. That's like Mario, like a deformed Mario. Like the way it looks, looks like he's all like red. His hat and its must. That looks like Mario from here. What the heck? Like those 60. I know it's not, but it just looks like that to me. Where's the cloud texture? Maybe this one. Okay, I'll do this one. Control C. Control C. Now what you want to do is you want to open up. You want to download Microsoft Paint. I'm gonna open that. Yeah, you open up Microsoft Paint. You can download it on into Google. Go to Open. And dump. Look for the folder. If you organize, if you're doing like I did, where you'd throw it in your texture you want to change. This just makes it easier for me to. So yeah, TX. Open the folder that you put your texture you want to change in, and here it is right here. Double click on it, and there it is. Now. I've already copied the Ever texture. And all you have to do is, I guess, click on it first. Just click on it and press Control V, or just clip it. That's how I do it. It's a very small. This is a very small texture. I should have picked a bigger one, but whatever. Probably stretch it. Hopefully it works. Sometimes it displays, most times it works for me. This video's for demonstration purposes, so yeah, you just make sure you cover all the things. You can also color it too. You can go and change the colors, you can do all kinds of stuff. I could do that actually, but some textures, yeah, you can just click on it and then change the blue. And then sometimes it will change the entire thing though, and then it will ruin it. You have to like manually color it, and it's annoying. But some textures, like I've done it with the Simpsons Hit and One, where I've changed the cars, and you can just press on the space, and it would change it there. Then you grab another color and put it, and it would change like that. So yeah, you can change the texture, but right now in this tutorial, we're just going to change it. Just swap the textures out with another texture. So that's it. And you just click, you go to your file icon, and you just click save. You just save it. I don't really mess around with that. I click OK. And there you go. You saved it. Now, if we go back to TXT, you should see it change. Let's make sure it worked. I'm going to open it. There it is. And now what you do, you copy it. And go to load. Load. Textures. Open, make sure it's CMID, like I said, and then you paste it in. Paste. And there it is. So, you only have one if you did one. I have a couple, but I hope it works. The PCSX2 does have a bug. This is Dolphin, but I tried doing it with Barnyard on PS2, and it does work for the most part. But if I tried doing it with some of the characters themselves, it for some reason doesn't want to work. So I had a bug with it. So the PS2 emulator, then again, Barnyard was at one point very broken. So maybe that game there's still little mishaps with extra things, but that's beside the point. So there, now you force into load. So once you put it in the loading, it should work for you now. Now what you do is go back to Dolphin, and now you would advanced. You make sure this is turned off, and then you have to enable. Where the frick is it? Yeah, here it is. Load custom textures. Load custom textures. Just turn that on. Load custom textures. Okay. So now, when you make sure that's turned on. So if you don't turn that on, your textures won't show up in game. And if you want to stop them showing up, if you want to play the game normally without the textures all weird, your custom stuff, just turn this checkbox off. And there you go. Now, I don't know that I really hope this actually ends up working, because that's the correct texture. That's the hat texture. I know that's the big hat, the hat you get. So I hope I did it right. I don't know how good it's gonna look, because it's a small texture. Sometimes small textures don't work well. You might I don't know. If you cover it up, it should work. I don't know. The PS2 emulator is a bit buggy with that, but the Dolphin emulator is actually a little bit better with that. So it should be fine. I hope, because I want to make a tone on this. It's cool. Yeah, there we go. Worked. There we go. That's actually kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. It actually looks like a hat. Actually, that does not look bad at all. I know it's just goofiness. That's goofiness there, as you can see. That's Vern. That's clearly supposed to be Madagascar logo there, but I turned it into Vern's texture. So they're literally watching Vern's texture. But yeah, this is actually a cool texture. Yeah, you can color stuff too. You can change like the grass texture here. I could change it into make it look like winter. You know, maybe since this is hibernation, we could go here and make it. We can actually change it to maybe snow, like a white texture, and add some effects to it. I don't know. Because technically at this point in the game, it should be almost hibernation. So I could really add that, make it look like they're almost gonna hibernate. And this is Vince. I think this is Vincent's textures.
Save me.
That Ozzy and Heather are wearing Ozzy's texture.
You are?
So if you're wondering what happened to Stella,
Not so loud.
yeah, I purposely didn't tell you guys what happened. I'm sure someone probably what the frick. Yeah, she's Vern. I turned her into Vern. This isn't a glitch. Yeah, I did it for fun. It's cursed. Yeah, the hat looks cool actually. Like, I was clearly near Hammy, but okay. Don't know what happened there. See, you can see the texture that we placed it. See, it's the clouds.
He's like the likable version of the shark in the other movie.
How about that sensible giraffe? Pretty underrated, don't you think?
I like the lions. Lions rule.
Lions. Believe me, if we bears did jungles, there'd be a new king on the block within milliseconds.
Like you?
Yeah, kid, like
Yeah,
me.
damn.
Now you be quiet and watch the movie. This is the good part.
You can do a lot of fun stuff with emulation. Emulation is a great thing that we have. I don't know why some companies, that's why Nintendo hates it so much, like, honestly. Like, it allows you to be creative, it allows you to mod, you can just play your favorite games with better graphics, or you can just do fun, dumb stuff like this, you know? It's fun. This actually looks pretty good, though. I didn't think it was gonna look that good. It actually looks like a nice hat, actually. See? If you do it right, if you do it really, you can even make some cool things show up that you kind of like, wow, I didn't think it was gonna look a little not that funny. No, that actually looked like an actual hat you could get. A nice cloud. That actually looks pretty good, actually. Damn. Now, can you take textures from other games and dump them in? Yeah, you would have to change the versions of the textures using probably Magic TXD or something. I don't know. You can probably also technically take textures from other games and fold them in. Do you know how to, if you change them and stuff, the versions of them? I have to try that at some point. Obviously, I mod BFBB normally, but yeah, I love that emulators give you tools like this to play with things. Emulators should also, if they ever want to add like a way to make to change the sound effects, like to make them higher pitch or make them lower pitch by default, or allow you to like I don't know, like export audio. If Dolphin, if you ever watch this, maybe can you add an option for that at some point, or maybe a way to like edit, like, I don't know, if they ever do, that'd be cool. Like, or export the models of the characters, like a model in an exporter. That'd be cool too. I don't know. Like you can export the model and the animations and the textures, or something, the skeleton or something. There's a lot of things you can do with emulators. The PS2 emulator can actually dump text stuff, but it doesn't work very well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace. I hope that was helpful. If you have any problems, any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll do my best to answer it. So, anyway, bye.